Hello and welcome to Outlier.com and our roundup of the outlier odds values to be found across Europe's top knockout competitions as we head into the next round of the last 16 matches. Now in a moment I'll use our exclusive premium bet finder tool to instantly show you the bets where the top paying bookie is offering significant outlier odds value relative to the middle of the market. Outlier.com has a unique format for super quick and private odds comparison, but comparing odds means very little if all the bookies have the same odds for all the results. The difference is our premium bet finder tool instantly shows you the bets where odds values really diverge in a big way, so you can actually find where the extra value might exist. Now please remember, these are the odds for the matches only, not who progresses overall into the next round. So let's kick things off by looking at the Champions League. Now you will find the premium bet finder tool near the top of your display, and if I slide it up to 15% plus, we can see that there's 15% plus more value highlighted for an away win for Copenhagen and Porto. After giving City a scare in the first half out in Denmark, Copenhagen head to the Etihad 3-1 down and with a mountain to climb. But as Chelsea proved recently, the Sky Blues are not invincible in Manchester this season, so if you fancy the Danes to win the second leg, or for Porto to build on their surprise 1-0 win with another victory, this time at Emirates, then there's 15% plus more potential profit to be made for those bets. Now, if I slide the premium bet finder tool down to 13% plus, we see good odds for Lazio to win in Germany at the Alliance Arena. Bayern's form has fallen off a cliff, and the 1-0 defeat to Lazio out in Rome is only part of a string of worrying defeats. Despite Tuchel now declaring he's leaving at the end of the season, Lazio will fancy their chances in Munich. If you think the Romans can decimate the Germans in their own backyard, then there's 13% plus more value for this bet. Now, let's go and head over to the Europa League, and as you can see, if I max out the premium bet finder to 15% plus, we can see that this useful tool has highlighted away wins for Leverkusen and West Ham. Xabi Alonso's side are in imperious form and haven't lost a game in any competition since July last year. They have also already beaten Karabag in the group stages, so if you fancy them for another win here, or for the Hammers to win out in Germany against Freiburg, whose form in the Bundesliga has deserted them this year, then there's at least 15% plus more potential value to be found between the top and middle bookies. Now, if I slide the premium bet finder down just 1 point to 14% plus, we can see that the premium bet finder has highlighted a home win for Sporting Lisbon and a draw at Benfica. Interestingly, Sporting versus Atlanta is a rerun of the Group D encounters earlier in the season, where Sporting lost their home game 2-1 to the Italians. Boy, by their great home league form, can they get revenge here and get the win? If you think they can, or that the other game being played out in Portugal between Benfica and Rangers will end all square, then there is 14% plus more potential profit to be found on those bets. Finally, let's take a look at the Europa Conference League. Now, if we max out the premium bet finder at 15% plus, we can see there's good value for away wins for Victoria Pleasant and Fiorentina. The Czechs are in good form at home and unbeaten this calendar year, and visit the Swiss team Servette, who've had the occasional slip up recently. If you think Victoria Pleasant will take all 3 points, or that Fiorentina will be able to put their recent patchy form behind them and get all 3 points against the Europa League eliminated Maccabi Haifa, then there's 15% plus more potential profit to be found for those bets. And if we drop the premium bet finder down just 1 point to 14% plus, we see a draw between Ajax and Aston Villa highlighted. Ajax aren't the force they once were, and after being eliminated from the Europa League, welcome a Villa team whose football under Emery has been impressive this season. Add to that Emery's recent European pedigree, and you can see them getting a result in the Netherlands. If you fancy Villa escaping Amsterdam with a point, then there's 14% plus more potential profit on that bet. So, as you can see, there are plenty of potentially interesting results across all these major European Cup competitions where there is compelling outlier odds value to be found. Be sure to smash a like on the video, subscribe to our channel and tell us about any other leagues you'd like us to cover. Regulations prevent us from showing you which bookies have the top odds here for each result. So head on over to oddscheck.com to give the premium bet finder a try for yourself before you find the best odds for your results of interest. It's available on match odds for every league that we cover, plus plenty of popular outright winner markets where the outlier values can be even more significant. Well, that's all for now, but as always, please play responsibly.